have a strategy when going in, and I react to the situation at hand. If I need to box, I box. If I fight, I fight. So it's just a matter of getting that punch and putting it on the chin.
I box Klitshko, box Akin Wande, I box Steffen Kretschmann, I box many boxers. And for me, it's my job, and I like my job. I have good train, and I good in shape, and I think I'm very prepared for Saturday.
Short, explosive fights, I love that, I love that. Because you're able to just go out there and work non-stop 3 rounds, it's good.
I have a good right uppercut, and the most boxers very little bit shorter, and it's good for my uppercut, good for the target.
I think it would get me the exposure I need, which is shown already for Woody Harrison, because coming off the back of it, he fought for a European in the world, so it's definitely an opportunity for me.
I saw the other boxers, very good boxers here in the tournament, and I think I'm the best.
What's my prediction? I predict I'll have 3 knockouts.
And you're going to be Prizefighter champion?
Yeah, hopefully.
Ian Lewison from Brixton is certainly the least experienced of our prize fighters. The 31-year-old has only had 8 fights, all at 4 and 6 round level, so he could be better suited than anyone to this short format. Last time out, and under new trainer Don Charles, he stopped the previously unbeaten Welshman Dorian Darch in the 4th round. TIMO HOFFMAN, the giant 6 foot 7.5 German, has been operating on the European circuit for almost 20 years. He made his pro debut back in October 1993, and during that time he's fought for the European title 3 times. Hasn't won it though. The first of those attempts he lasted 12 rounds with Vitaly Klitshko. He's only been stopped once in a 50-fight career, and he hasn't lost for almost 4 years. MC again, John McDonald.
This is the Betfair International Prize Fighter in the Heavyweights 3, quarter-final number 3. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red trunks and weighing in at 18 stone, 11 pounds, 50-fight record, 40 wins, 23 inside the scheduled distance, 7 losses, 2 draws and 1 no contest. Comes to the ring as the former European title challenger from Germany, where he is known as the German Oak Tree. Ladies and gentlemen, it's TIMO HOFFMAN! And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the black trunks trimmed with white, weighed in at 18 stone, 3 pounds, with an 8-fight record, 6 wins, 3 inside the scheduled distance, 1 loss, 1 draw. Coming to the ring with the greatest nickname in boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, lay them out, Ian Lewison! Time to get the bell is Bob Edgeworth, and our referee in charge of the action is Mr. John Keane. This is 3 3-minute rounds, quarter-final number 3.
You both know the rules, you keep to them. Obey my instructions all times, shake hands, come out boxing.
We've had 2 stoppages out of 2. I'll be very surprised if TIMO HOFFMAN is stopped by this fella, Ian Lewison, young, the least experienced of the group, but very much suited to this format, which is not something you can say about TIMO HOFFMAN, who's as tough as they come. This is a man who's gone the distance with Vitaly Klitschko, a young Vitaly Klitschko, and has only been stopped once, and that was in the 12th round against Alexander Dimitrenko. But if you were to describe TIMO HOFFMAN as a racehorse, you'd say he was a one-pace plodder, and that's not so good if you're in a prize-fighter format. Lewison has certainly come out to test that durability. Good combination. HOFFMAN soaked it up.
Well, I was going to say Lewison's temperament is the most important thing here. How does he cope with an occasion like this? This is a match you wouldn't normally make under normal circumstances, but what a start from him. These are solid punches and they're accurate. It's catching the big man sleeping.
Lewison came in pretty heavy, but looking light on his feet, doubling up the left jab there and making HOFFMAN miss, and then punishing him as well. Bright start this from Lewison.
It's a terrific start, terrific.
And that's the problem he's going to have here, HOFFMAN, isn't it? He's not a kind of boxer who can go through the gears, which you need a bit of that in prize fighter.
Yeah, well, he is a bit ponderous. He always has been, and you can see his punches coming. And Lewison is timing those punches, and that one landed, but he was slipping them nicely. His body works good, very relaxed, which is important.
And looking very, very confident here. He can certainly outwork and out-hustle Hoffman over 3. Just needs to make sure he doesn't get caught or anything from this giant German.
Good jab from Lewison.
Really was a hurtful-looking jab, that. And the switch downstairs, and Hoffman is not enjoying this one little bit, and Lewison is showing some real class and maturity here.
Got his legs.
He's got him. He's shaken him. And TIMO HOFFMAN goes down. And nobody saw that coming.
I think he was hit with the punch before that. I saw a little move in the legs, as though the power was troubling him. But no question there, genuine knockdown. Huge round, start the fight.
He stopped it in a round. Ian Lewison, never mind Prizefighter, he's just vaulted right into the British domestic scene at heavyweight. I mean, TIMO HOFFMAN's complaining away. He's still looking absolutely disgusted out there. But John Keane has said to him, step forward, and he didn't do it. So Keane said, you know what, I'm going to stop this one right there. He was badly shaken, though. That is a massive shot, Jim.
That's a huge shot, yeah. I mean, you can see the way Lewison went about the job. He was full of confidence. Maybe it was a case of nothing to lose here tonight. A terrific performance. The experience that Hoffman has, I'm sure referee John Keane thought, should he let him continue? But as you said, he asked him to walk forward. And look at the way the legs have splayed all over the place. No question, he was badly hurt. The question here is, a man of his experience, should you give him another chance? You know, his eyes look clear, but John asked him to walk forward. He didn't do it, so maybe it was a language thing. Maybe it was a language thing. He just didn't understand what the instructions were. But he is shocked that he's been stopped there. What a phenomenal result and performance from Ian Lewison. Terrific.
He's still furious, TIMO HOFFMAN. I don't think he can quite believe this. And I think you're absolutely right. Something got lost in the interpretation there. But take nothing away from Ian Lewison. He's put this fella over. And not many do that.
I mean, you can see the way he's got up, the way his legs have splayed all over the place with the shot, and it was a kind of delayed action as well. He was badly hurt, there is no question about that. So I think maybe just a little bit misunderstanding between Hoffman and John Keane when he eventually did get back on his feet again. There's no question he was hurt, he was badly shaken, but I'm not sure that he understood the instructions that he was being given. But terrific result for Lewison.
It certainly was, and an extra $2,000 into the pot as well for Ian Lewison. But that is really a significant moment in the young career of Ian Lewison, because TIMO HOFFMAN has been the distance with everybody. Michael Sprott twice, Timur Ibragimov, Vitaly Klitschko. The list goes on and on and on. Only Alexander Dimitrenko has stopped him. That was in the last round. Paulo Vidoz couldn't stop him. And Ian Lewison, let's face it, I mean, okay, there might be some controversy about how that was stopped, but Lewison was working him over anyway. And it was a terrific performance from the young man from Brixton.
Ladies and gentlemen, timekeeper Bob Edgeworth has recorded a time of 2 minutes and 2 seconds of the first round. Referee John Keane has stopped this contest with Hoffman in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner and through to semi-final number 2, and the winner of a $2,000 bonus, and living up to his nickname of Lay Them Out, Ian Lewison.
So 3 Brits
and show our
through to the
appreciation,
final
please,
4.
for the German Oak.
We expected
TIMO
the first 2 to
HOFFMAN.
make it. Ian Lewison, well, we thought he had a good chance of outboxing TIMO HOFFMAN. I don't think anybody saw a first-round stoppage. That is the result of his career so far, and who knows where that could take him. What a night for the man from South London.
Well, Ian, a very impressive win. How satisfied are you with that?
No, very, considering the experience that he's had and the level he's fought at. I'm happy to come out with a first-round victory.
And in 50 fights before, he'd only ever been stopped once, in great class.
Well, there you go. The name says it all. Lay him out. That's what we come to do.
What did you think of the timing of the stoppage?
No, me personally, I thought it was the right time, because if it went on, I would have jumped on him.
Still feel you got plenty in the tank? It didn't take much out of you?
As you saw, I probably threw about 20, 30 punches, so there's still a few more left.
They were all explosive shots. Is that what you're looking for? Is that going to be your tactics all night, throwing bombs?
My intention is to lay him out.
Tell us why you're going to win this tournament.
Because I'm going to lay everyone out to the final. In the final, I'm going to lay them out too.
Well done so far, Ian.
Obviously, looking at that terrific performance by Lewison, but a lot of controversy as far as the German was concerned. He's not a German oak anymore, is he? He got chopped down there, but he's very upset about it. But you explain, because I think you're absolutely on the ball about why John Keane stopped it.
I don't think it was a case of lost in translation. I think he was lost in the clouds. I think, he's a big guy, got hit with a big shot, and when he got up, I don't think he was registering. I don't think he didn't know what to do. He was just lost there, and I think you can't take chances where heavyweights that punch that hard. And I think he did the right thing by stopping the fight at that point, because if he'd getting another big shot on, he could have been badly hurt, because he was, he's desperately shaken up there.
See, when we get to the end of this, Johnny, John Keane is asking him to come forward, step forward, show me what you've got, and he didn't move.
It's very hard for us, very easy for us to be critical outside of the ropes and criticise the referee on stopping the fight.
I'm not criticising. I'm saying that the fighter didn't respond to his request.
Exactly, and that's why. And John Keane's the closest that anybody can be, and he knew what Hoffman had left. Hoffman was pretty predictable. He had the size, he had everything else, but he just that resistance, that movement just wasn't there, and so therefore he did him a favour and made sure he didn't get hurt anymore. You've got to give Lewison credit, because he jumped on a big fella, took him out, didn't give him a chance to get in the fight.
Even at the end, you saw, if he was dazed, why did he, at the end when the referee stopped, what did he look at his feet for? What was he looking for? It was because, it was delayed reaction. His mind wasn't going through the impulses as he should. That's why I looked at his feet. At the end, he was probably wondering why they hadn't moved, because his brain probably told him to move, and they didn't.
Johnny, there's been quite a bit of money during the week. There was thought that he'd be second favourite Ian Lewison with the bookies, but actually he's drifted a bit. But there has been money for him. He's pretty confident. I mean, has he got a realistic chance? A lot of people have been tipping him.
You know what? I'm going to kick myself for saying it, but all of a sudden I've started to side with Audley Harrison, because I think he's just surprised me there. I think Lewison, yes, he's fresh enough. I think he's hungry enough. He's got the least amount of experience, and we've seen that happen before. When the guys,
novices do well in this competition.
They do well with this. But
Patrick Mendy, you've got John Lewis Dickinson, Travis Dickinson, Glenn Foote, Eamon O'Kane, all guys with a handful of fights who come in and upset the odds.
But let's see how it goes on with Travis Walker, and that will give us a big indication of how if he can win this. If he's
only Vitaly Klitshko stopped this guy. I mean, nobody thought he was going to stop him.
I spot this guy. He's so easy to that was when he was upcoming. He's so predictable. It's untrue. So therefore, he's done a great job. But
no, it's fabulous.
Okay, well, Ian Lewison's certainly got plenty of fans here. Charlie Webster's with some of them.
Yeah, I've got family and friends of Lewison, and as you can see on the t-shirts here, lay him out, Lewison and Henge. Now, Ian said that he was going to annihilate all his opponents. Did you expect that there?
Oh, definitely. Ian, as you will have known, as an amateur, he was rated, but his professional career got off to quite a slow start. But yeah, Ian says it's going to be carnage, and you've seen the first start of it here tonight.
He's also said that he wants money and fame. Is that the sort of attitude he brings here tonight?
No, he doesn't. Ian is a really intelligent bloke. He's just someone who sometimes he'll sort of speak what's on his mind. And obviously everyone likes a bit of money, and they like the finer things in life. But he's a patient guy, and he will get it, and he knows.
I know this is your daughter here. Do you think if he meets Audley Harrison, he can beat him?
Yeah, I think so.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Audley in his interview said Ian was the green guy in this, but that's a sign of weakness in my eyes personally. But they're both good fighters. Let's see him get it on. But my money's on Lewison all the way.
So do you think he can actually win the whole thing then? Of course, they can't meet in the final.
Without a shadow of doubt. Ian, he's going to bring it home tonight.
And what would he do after this?
he'll move on to bigger and better things. It's already in the pipeline. People are trying to avoid him. He needs this. If he wins this, which he will do, it will put him in front of some more classier opponents, and hopefully he'll get the British title, then European, and who knows, the world's his oyster.
He's quite a local lad from Brixton, and there's a lot of support down here, so I'll let you... Oh, we've got a new one as well. Well, I'll let you guys let on, and best of luck for the rest of the competition.
Yeah,
thank you.
No problem, thank you.
People love heavyweights because of the big punching, the big knockouts. We've had 3 quarterfinals so far. None of them have lasted the 3 full rounds. What's